Hello, Cancer. Welcome to your weekly reading for March 10th to the 16th. This is for Cancer and Cancer Rising, and we're going to jump right into it, Cancer. This is the big week with the new moon in Pisces. You know, the moon rules you. This is going to be, I feel like you're going to really, really love this new moon, okay? This new moon in Pisces is happening where we have so many planets in Pisces already, right? We have Neptune there. We actually, speaking of Neptune, I do like this three-way dance that's happening with the sun, moon, and Neptune. Neptune is really present here, okay? Neptune is imagination. It's your dreams. This is a very spiritual, very meditative, as I explained in the monthly, your monthly forecast. A lot of unconscious at play here. Okay, so a lot of unrooting things that may have been holding you back, but it really is going to be very, very moving for you, especially because all this energy in Pisces is your ninth house of spirituality. All right, your belief system, your the way that you see things, your philosophies, and it is, there's a lot of faith associated with what's happening around this week. A lot of empathy that you'll feel, a lot of healing. It really is a big time for healing, and creativity is going to be a big theme this week, okay? Really big theme, especially because, with all this activity in Pisces anyway, that's education in your ninth house. There could be some things that you're learning. There's some new things that you may be thinking about learning. You may be going back to school, maybe thinking about doing something different where you're really exercising this creative side of you, okay, Cancer? I really love that for you. So definitely set intentions. You always want to set intentions during new moons. Now, new moon in Pisces also rules publishing and broadcasting. So if you're here for any of that, if you're working on books, oh my goodness, you may even be compelled to write a book, okay, around this time. It's also, your ninth house is also long distance travel. And so you could be planning on going on a really big trip. You could be doing something overseas, something long distance. If not, maybe working with people in foreign cultures and foreign lands, or being really, really, just interested in it around this time. Okay, so again, I love this new moon on the same day. Jupiter and Saturn, by the way, they're still very harmonious. All right. So I absolutely love that. I absolutely love what's happening here for you. Jupiter is in your 11th house of your hopes and wishes and your dreams and your goals. And so really, really great new moon on the same day of the new moon. Mercury will sextile Pluto. Again, this is pretty, there's going to be something really deep here for you, because remember the week before we had Mercury move into Aries. And so that is your 10th house of career. So there could be some really big, profound moments around this new moon for you, especially in the way that you're communicating something about career, especially if you're even thinking really deeply about something that has to do with a career, because there's some transformative quality to it. Remember, Pluto is in Aquarius in your 8th house of transformation. And so this is a really big day for you, Pisces. Cancer. But actually all this energy in Pisces is really good for you. Pisces is your BFF, your fellow water sign here. So it is really, really nice for you. So it's really setting the course for this week. So I really like it. Now, when I say thinking about things with Mercury sextiling Pluto, you could go really deep. And remember what I said earlier, subconscious, the unconscious at play here. So really, really, really going deep to places, like exploring really deep to places that you may be even afraid going to, like in your mind, in your deeply subconscious, and rooting those things at this time, knowing, like, finally understanding, I've overcome this. I can overcome this. I don't want this in my life anymore. I'm moving forward. So it really is a really big, big time for you. So I again, definitely manifest around this time. I say manifest every day, but definitely put a lot of energy toward what you want, what you know you deserve around this new moon in Pisces. Now, if you saw your monthly forecast, the day before, right, on the 9th. All right, so Sunday, we're starting this on Sunday, the new moon in Pisces on the 10th, depending on where you live, can be 10th, 11th, but on the 9th, Mars squaring Uranus. So remember, there's that rebellious, unpredictable, kind of like even unexpected. Something could have happened around that time that's kind of spilling over into this new moon. So just be aware of that. You don't want anything to get in your way of you manifesting the things that you want. All right. Now, on the 11th, we have Venus moving into Pisces. As you know, as I've said, Venus is exalted in Pisces. This is really amazing. Again, creativity and a sign of creativity. I mean, this is really beautiful. Venus, obviously, love and relationships as well. Venus being exalted in Pisces, loves being in Pisces. It's actually like what it's one of the best places. Like Venus is sitting in her throne in Pisces, okay? Giving out free hugs. That's how you may feel for the course of the month, because Venus will be in Pisces all month long. So it is this, elevated, just like being in touch with your super conscious, you really tapping into your nurturing side, and you really having this spiritual movement. Again, this can be very emotionally moving for you. Neptune is still a big player here. So there could be a lot of imagination, creativity happening for you around this time, really putting a lot of effort into thinking creatively. I can't even say that word. Creatively. So it is a very soulful, romantic, even whimsical. And for you, it can be very visceral. It can be just a lot of harmony, a lot of compassion, a lot of peace around this time as well. So remember, Venus and Pisces, not just for this week, but for the month. And then when we get to the weekend, we have the moon in Gemini. So when I talk about the subconscious, the moon in Gemini, it's very social aspect. Here's the thing. Moon in Gemini is in your 12th house, okay? So Pisces rules the 12th house. So do you see how you have Pisces energy throughout the entire week? And then you have this buildup where there may be something you're really thinking about really deep in your subconscious. 12th house is also intuition. It's like almost like this week is just like made for you. It's so nice. So the great thing about this is there is a lot of enthusiasm with the moon in Gemini. There's a lot of communication for you. There's definitely some conversations you will be having this week. I would not be surprised if they are career related, okay? But again, the big focus and emphasis on for you this week is definitely like spirituality, okay? Spirituality and even just self-reflection. You could be doing a lot of holistic things this week as well. And I encourage it, Cancer. I encourage it. So with that said, let's see what's going on for you, Cancer. This is, again, for Cancer and Cancer rising. If you do want to read for your moon, your Venus, all those other placements in your birth chart, if you know them, you feel free, okay? Feel free to do it to get more insight in those areas of your life. So with that said, Cancer, let's go ahead. Let's do it. See what's going on for you. March 10th to the 16th. Now, Cancer, I didn't say it earlier, but I do a traditional Celtic cross spread. It really does give the best overview. If we need to pull clarifiers, we'll pull clarifiers. Secondly, Cancer, you know I love you. Thanks so much for being here. I hope you're having an amazing week. Oh my goodness, you are definitely will have an amazing week. Oh, wow. Can you see this? I'm doing this at a time of day where the sunlight's kind of weird through the windows. But anyway, let me move it over. Like, you're good. You're good. You're absolutely good. There's possibly going to be a little bit of something happening with relationships, partnerships, possibly something there. We're going to talk about it, but you're moving. Wow. It almost seems like there's been new things that have happened for you already. If it hasn't, it will. You got the Ace of Wands. All right. So you got the Ace of Wands. This is absolutely amazing. Aces, as you know, usher in the most new change out of all the minor arcanas. Okay. New change, new beginnings, new cycles happening during the new moon in Pisces. So absolutely amazing. Really, really love this for you. Wands, your passions. And remember what I said about creativity being a really big thing this week, creativity that's associated with the wands. You can see, by the way, I'm going to show you something here. You see the leaves sprouting from the wands? There truly is something new beginning for you here. And now it's you definitely planting those seeds. Definitely plant seeds. Definitely set intentions this week if you haven't already, if something new hasn't happened in your life. But it looks like some of y'all have gotten something that is, wands are very career related too. So career, remember, that is a big thing for you, especially with the North Node, your destiny, your true calling, moving into Aries, which is your 10th house. And then remember, Mercury's moving into Aries. Next week, we move into Aries season now, and then we have the solar eclipse in Aries. So you see this build up into your career sector. So a lot of movement in your career, and there's your affirmation with the 6 of Wands in the heart of your spread. I absolutely love it. You're good. You're good. It's almost like this week, you're definitely going to get a lot of attention. You're going to be seen as, one thing that I always like to remind you, Cancers are known to be, emotional and sensitive and nurturing. And those are all those blanket statements, right? But you are still cardinal signs. Y'all are leaders. All right. So definitely going to have that recognition this week with the 6 of Wands, which is all about having that recognition. Remember what I said, Sun moving into Aries, all this energy in Aries in your 10th house of career. The 10th house is also public recognition, and you literally just have that in the heart of your spread this week. Okay, so there is something you're going to be recognized for, and it seems like there's going to be a lot of people rooting for you as well. I wouldn't be surprised if you get some sort of honor, some sort of achievement, that accomplishment that you deserve. It's happening here. It's coming after the Ace of Wands. Nothing can stop you now, and so this is really great. So congratulations to Cancer. I want to know you tell me. I want to know what's happening. This is really great. It's just rising above. There's a lot of eminence in this card. Now, you do have the Lovers in your challenge area. So could be a little bit of trouble in the waters when it comes to those, partnerships, relationships, love. And I'm not saying that there's possibly going to be some endings, okay? However, remember, partnerships is also like career related too, okay? And so there could be something here, as in like you leaving one job, moving into another, you leaving even a career path and moving on to another career path. But there definitely is some movement here. But with the Lovers in your challenge area, the other thing, another message that is possibly going to resonate with you this week is there is something that you may have to it's almost like this deep dive. It's like there's so much happening in your external world, and then there's also like what's happening within you. And so there's a moment where I would love for you to just take that pause and really think about where you stand in terms of your spirituality, if that makes sense. How does your spirituality connect with everything that's happening around you? Basically, all I'm saying is just be very intuitive this week. Okay. I know that I just went through the long form of that, but I'm going to show you something here. You see Archangel Raphael, he is the healer, right? And he is the one that's actually gifting the love to, we'll call them Adam and Eve here. We'll call them Adam and Eve. He's gifting love to Adam and Eve. And so this card really is, if he's gifting the love, it's up to them to decide what to do with that love. So ultimately, this card is about choices as well. Now, the other thing is you do see Adam looking at Eve, and Eve is looking at the Archangel. So you see, if you want to break it down, that's conscious. That's subconscious, that's super conscious. Okay, so it's kind of like this trinity at play here, and that's your spirit. All right, so it really is you. It's like you trusting your intuition for everything that you want moving forward, and how it plays a factor in your external world and everything that's happening around you. So keep that in mind. Okay, you can even think of it as like mind, body, spirit as well, but definitely for a lot of y'all, it will be in your external world where there is something where you may be going through the end of a partnership, the end of a relationship. Looking at your entire spread here, it almost seems like it's what you want. Okay, it's what you want, but you have to put some focus on it and make sure you're always working with your karma. Remember, we're talking, this is a very spiritual month, especially this week as well. Now, you have the King of Swords in your crown with the 6 of Swords in the root of your spread. Hello, you're good. You're absolutely good. This is a week, and one of the reasons why everything here just makes sense. The King of Swords in your crown, absolutely amazing, because it's almost like you're aware of this transformation that is happening in your life. Don't forget, the King of Swords is actually Aquarius, okay? Kings are fixed, swords are air. Aquarius is a fixed air sign. What did I say? Pluto is in Aquarius, all right? Pluto's in Aquarius, in your 8th house of transformation, death and rebirth, but there's that level of depth there, but even still, perfect clarity here. Head above the clouds, a lot of power, a lot of authority. thinking logically. Really remember, Mercury isn't just communication. It is like logic and thinking as well. Mercury's very active this week. Very, very active. And again, Mercury is in Aries, your 10th house of career, public recognition, the way that you want to perceive, right? What you want to be recognized for. But you're good. You're good because you also have the Six of Swords. And so that's why I'm not so concerned here with the Lovers in your challenge area. It's almost like this week, should something happen where there is the ending of a relationship, it could even be a platonic thing that may be happening, even like a friendship. But again, I'm not even getting it. It's like you want it, or if there is some parting of ways, it's just natural. Okay. It's just like this next cycle that you're moving into. It could even be something where, someone like moving away from someone moving, someone that you really like. And then that's that thing where you start thinking about the relationships in your life. Okay. And then really just going again, being very intuitive about what's happening in your external world. That is just a big message coming up. But with the Six of Swords, this is moving forward, by the way. It is just moving forward. I love the fact that you have that, because you see what's happening here, by the way. You have all these court cards. You have the Ace of Wands, the King of Swords, and the Queen of Pentacles in your future. So we'll get to that in a second. But you have these two, and then the major arcana. The only pips are the Six of Wands and the Six of Swords, 2 sixes. Okay. Now, out of tarot, all the sixes, when you think about the sixes, they're the only number where there's more than one person. And so there is other people involved in your life this week. So again, with the Lovers, of course, that involves another person as well. But with you, it's spiritually, there's something here where you're moving forward into the promised land. You're good. You're absolutely good. But there just may be some relationship ending. But I just want you to be very tap into your intuitive side and really use that. You're definitely going to feel very spiritually driven this week. And then lastly, you have the Queen of Pentacles in your future. So you're good. You're definitely moving. It's clear as day. There is something here, the new happening for you with this new moon in Pisces, where you're possibly getting a new job. You're possibly getting a new career, maybe even a raise, some recognition, some honor, some, being achievement again. And then Queen of Pentacles in your future. I mean, this is someone who is definitely, the rich. She's the richest queen. She's the richest queen, but she's also very maternal. She has that maternal side to her. And in terms of, she takes care of everybody in her kingdom, in her family, in her orbit, even herself, with the resources that she has. Okay. And she's willing to share that. Okay. She's willing to share that. You see her hands underneath the pentacle. So that giving aspect, remember, there is that, y'all are so nurturing, but you're really going to feel that, compassion this week with all these energies that are happening for you. This is really great. You're definitely moving into a place where, yeah, sure, you could have, look at what's happening across your cross. You could be getting a new job. There's something new happening in career, job, there's something that you're really passionate about too. Ones are your passions as well, where you're getting recognized, things are looking good, you're rising above, and you're getting paid and you're making money. Now, if you're not here for money, by the way, Pentacles are your physical reality. And so there is a sense of like wealth in your life, wealth in, spirituality, wealth in, everything that's happening that you're aware of. Even wealth and knowledge. Remember, a lot of this activity is happening in your 9th house. Again, remember, education's like a big thing as well, but you're good. You're absolutely good, Cancer. Let's get to your stuff. Oh my goodness, Cancer. If you like this reading, it would be great if you like, subscribe, leave comments, tell me what's going on. This is great. Like, this is so great. Oh my gosh, you're okay. You're good. You're good. There's going to be a little bit of, it seems like there is a little noise happening this week. We'll talk about that, but you're good. You're absolutely good. Oh my goodness. So, Knight of Swords. Keep moving forward. Knight of Swords. You can see there's fire under his feet. There is fire under his feet. This is absolutely amazing that you did get the Knight of Swords, okay? Because it seems like there is just this movement. Remember, there's going to be a lot of conversations this week. You may be very social this week. You may be really just mentally active as well. A lot of creativity, a lot of new ideas that are happening, that are brewing, that are coming about. But this is, I'm going to show you something here. You see the butterflies all over the armor. So it's still part of your transformation. Okay. So I really want you to just continue to be in the zone. You're moving forward in a great way. Now, you did get the 5 of Wands in your external factors area. All right. So that's where that little noise comes in. Remember, I said, even before we start this week, Mars did square Uranus. So it kind of spills over into this week. And so that could be that energy there. There could be something there where there's just a little bit of noise in terms of not seeing eye to eye with people, but you're still rising above. You're still, being recognized. And it could be even a sense of there's so much competition. Mars is already competitive, okay? And then there's so much competition in this card as well. So that could be something that's really fueling you this week, actually. Something that's just like maybe that like competitive side is coming out because there is some things that there are some things you really want and you're fighting for, but it's happening for you and you're winning in the end. The other thing is, remember, there could be some egos at play with the Mars squaring Uranus as well. And so there is that sense of really going within, again, that just trusting your intuition and seeing how it connects with everything in your physical world as well, because it's almost like you're the one that's going to make that difference. All right. If there are people not seeing eye to eye, and it can be colleagues, it can be, even children, these are kids swinging their wands in the air, hence like egos at play here or whatnot. But it's also like not worth your time, energy. So again, it does seem like that if there's anything like that happening, you would be the one to kind of like fix everything, right? Because remember, you have the 5 of Wands and the 6 of Wands, but you have the 6 of Wands in the heart of your spread. And remember what I said, that is rising above. Now, you also got the star. Hello. You're amazing. You're amazing. The star, this is everything. This is everything. Remember I said, you've got Jupiter already. Jupiter in your 11th house of your hopes and wishes and dreams and goals, okay? That's what the star is. This is the stars aligning for you. A lot of wisdom, a lot of healing in this card as well. A lot of fertility, a lot of growth, the things that you want. Stars, again, you can see, and this is what's really, really great about your spread this week is that you see all the cards stars are 8 pointed here, and you see there are 8 stars as well. You see this card is card 17. 1 7 equals 8. 8, referencing the strength card, card 8. You're good. You're absolutely good. Okay. So it's almost like everything that you're hoping for this week, you're going to get. It's all here. It's all here. With the strength in your final outcome, this is that inner courage, that inner strength. What's also really interesting about your spread is that you are getting all these Leo cards. Strength is attributed to Leo, but so is the 5 of Wands, the 6 of Wands. And then you've got strength here. So what's really interesting about that is that Leo does rule your second house. So why is that crazy? Because the second house is self-worth, confidence, self-value. Remember what I said about that inner courage. Once you have that courage, once you know that you have that confidence, you can do anything. You can have anything. You see the symbol of infinity overhead. Only one of 2 people in tarot that have that infinite possibilities that come with that inner strength, okay? Now, the other thing about that is that Leo also ruling your second house, okay? Remember, you have that here and here as well. Money, salary, money, income, finances. And so you see, you already have it here in your cross, okay? Across your cross. Look at the story it's telling. Something new's coming through. You're being recognized. There's that sense of achievement, and it's leading to this wealth in your life and money. So you're good, Cancer. You're absolutely good. I mean, you're going to be headstrong this week. You're good. You're great. So Cancer, thanks so much for tuning in. If you like this reading, it would be great if you like, subscribe, leave comments. Really tell me truly what is happening here. This is really big, even with the strength card and your final outcome. Really big. Cancer, next week. Okay. So next week, next week is a really big week. Okay. We do officially move into Aries season. So again, you're going to feel a lot of that, a lot more energy around career. Okay. So anyway, we'll talk about that next week. Thanks so much, Cancer. I'll see you next week. Bye-bye.